Hello, patrons. This is Cyber Saloon. So, I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's. I hope you got to spend it with some loved ones and family. And also, hope you guys got a little bit of a break. So, this is my series on tap. It's basically just what I'm going to be reviewing for this season. So, there's 3 anime that I plan on watching this season, which is Rezero, it's part 2 of season 2, Tensei Slime, season 2, and I always like to choose like a series I hadn't seen before. In this season I'm choosing Redo of the Healer. It kind of looks like it's just going to be like about a really overpowered healer, so why not, right? So first one, Rezero season 2, shouldn't be any surprise. Rezero is one of my favorite anime, of course, and I reviewed the second season, the first core of the second season, earlier last year, and I'm really excited to see where season 2 goes from this core. The big thing that Subaru kind of has like 2 different kind of routes he has to worry about. Well, two problems really. He has to deal with the White Rabbit. Camilla kind of went over how to kill it. You basically have to kill them all at once, or they reproduce. So I'm curious what he's gonna do on that end, and I'm also curious. He also has to worry about the mansion, because we know that Elsa and the witch's cult not only goes to the mansion and kills Beatrice, and in all likelihood will probably kill Ram generally as well, but they also butcher everyone in the village which is nearby. And we saw that in the last season, where that annoying little girl and the witch's cult basically just slaughtered everyone in the entire village. So I'm curious to see what's going to happen in the second half of season 2. I think they will end up killing the White Rabbit. But I think Subaru is probably going to try. It would make sense to me that he would probably try to deal with the mansion first, just because Frederica is like decently powerful. I would imagine in order to get some help, he'd probably need Beatrice's help too, because Beatrice, of course, she's a powerful magic user, 1, and 2, she's also really smart, and they probably need to work together to try to figure out how to save the village from the Great White Rabbit, because they kind of went over, you had to kill them all basically at once. So I'm really curious how that's going to end. But let's be real, it's ReZero, so we all know we're aboard the suffering train, and we shouldn't expect any less. But I do hope that Subaru gets some moments of happiness, hopefully with Amelia as well, out of this upcoming season. But I'm really excited to see where it goes. The second one is Tensei Slime. Okay, I don't know the full English name for it, but it's basically the time I got reincarnated as a slime. And this one caught me by surprise. I watched it when it initially released. Not initially though. I watched it that season it came out. A friend told me hey, you should really watch this. And I looked at the title and I was just like, look, I love isekai anime. I'm isekai trash, like we all are, let's be honest. But Reincarnated as a slime, I'm just like, that sounds kind of off. And I'm like, alright, whatever. I mean, I've watched other weirder stuff before. So I'm like, okay, you know what, fuck it. I'll watch it. So it ended up becoming one of my favorite anime. It's very unique. It's kind of like the premise of Overlord, where your protagonist is just completely overpowered in every sense of the word. Rimuru can basically has all these crazy powers, because when he absorbs something, whether it be organic or inorganic, he can basically infinitely use nearly the properties of that. And I thought the whole premise of him creating this massive just federation of monsters, and I thought it was really cool. I mean, I ended up liking all the races too. I thought the orcs are really cool. I thought the goblins are really cool. The ogres, you end up getting all these really goofy characters out of all of them, especially the ogres. I love the ogres the most. And of course, the dire wolves as well. Yeah, but it's just all these species of monsters, and I just thought the idea of him creating this giant empire essentially of monsters was a really cool idea. And I love the second part of the season too. I thought Milim was hilarious and a good addition to the show as well. So no surprise there. I'm really excited to see what happens to Rimuru's empire in season 2. I don't know any spoilers, but I just remember seeing some posts that it's not going to be as because one of the reasons that I loved that time I got reincarnated as a slime, it's got a little bit of dark, but not really. I mean, it's basically a feel good series, and but it done well. It's enjoyable and fun to watch. But again, I don't know anything that happens in season 2, but I heard that I've seen pictures saying the next season is gonna be kind of depressing, or a little bit harder. So I'm curious to see what happens. Again, I don't know anything. I don't know anything that happens or any spoilers, but I just from what a couple of the posts that I saw, like it's apparently this next season is supposed to be like not as happy-go-lucky as what we're used to. As for the third one, I was like, screw it. Like, I'm just going to choose, like, a random anime to watch. Like, I'm going to do a video on it eventually because I thought it was hilarious and very much an undiscovered gem. But I really loved Peter Grill and the Sorcerer's Stone. I'm going to do a video on that one eventually because I thought that series was absolutely hilarious. But this season, I'm going with Redo as a healer. Redo of the healer. I was like, you know what, screw it. Like, all right, I think it's supposed to be like, okay, like the healer is like overpowered and does some type of reset thing. I'm not entirely sure. I basically just read like the little bit of the synopsis, and basically it just seems like you have like a crazy powerful healer, but I mean, obviously as a healer class, you can't do much else. So, and I think he hits like a redo or something. Maybe goes back like years or something, but I don't know. Maybe he tries to correct a bunch of stuff. So I'm really excited to see where that one goes as well. Overall, looks like a pretty good season for anime so far. I mean, you have Rezero, Tensei Slime. It's not my cup of tea, but I know a lot of people love it. You also have Attack on Titan, which is back, and I hear that one's pretty good so far as well. So it looks like it's gonna be a really good season overall. Which, given the year, I'm happy we get like a good at least anime season going into 2021. So those are the ones that I'm gonna be reviewing. I think. Rezero comes out this Wednesday, I believe. I think next week, Tensei Slime comes out. I don't know quite the date when the healer one comes out, but I'll definitely upload my kind of video on it, either the day it releases or the day after it releases. I'm really excited for all of these series. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you excited for Rezero Season 2? Are you watching Attack on Titan? What are you watching this season? Are you excited for Tensei Slime Season 2? I sure am. Again, I hope it's not. I've been hearing it's somewhat of a downer, but I don't care. I love the characters so much. Like again, like that Tensei Slime is the one that kind of caught me off guard. It's just such a fun series with like a bunch of fun characters that I really love it. But and also, you know what? I hope that the healer anime turns out to be good. I mean. Who knows, right? I mean, you gotta choose at least like one new anime to watch every season. I always try to. Again, like, one of the best ones I found from like just picking a random new anime that came out was Peter Grill, and I absolutely love that show. I thought it was absolutely hilarious. But let me guys know what you're watching this season in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next one, which will be the ReZero second core video that comes out this Wednesday, I believe. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one.